marketing and sales is something that I really enjoy first and foremost. I love that side of the business. That's what I really thrive on. And you know, I thought when I set the business up that was the first thing we had to get right. And I think I was probably right in thinking that, because I thought if we can get people, you know, into selling their property with Bridges Properties, that's probably the biggest difficulty I think that you would find in starting a business up, because you can have all the best systems in the world, but if you've not got the clients to look after, then it's, you know, it's null and void. So I really focused on that. I feel like it was naturally something that I was quite good at anyway, but that was the first area that I focused on, and I'm still obsessed with that as well. Yeah. It's a real obsession of mine, is how to market ourselves and get clients on board. When I first started as in self-employed estate agency, the market shut for 3 months during COVID. We couldn't sell houses at that point, so for me I just focused all my time and energy on marketing myself, because I knew the market was going to reopen. So I thought I just started to watch loads of YouTube videos. I also looked at American and some English as well estate agents, because I feel they're a wee bit ahead of where we are in Scotland. And when I looked at kind of estate agents in Scotland in general, most of them had to put a camera in front of their face. So I had to look further afield, and I noticed that they'd done it really well, and the common theme between them all was always video. They were really big on video. Yeah. So I had never ever done any sort of video. I was really, to be honest with you, I was absolutely bricking it to even do a video. Like the thought of putting a camera in front of my face. But what I'd done was, because I didn't have, I was kind of killing two birds with the one stone, because I didn't know a lot about estate agency. I didn't know a lot about selling houses. So actually by prepping for videos, I was learning about how to sell houses. So if I would do a video on, for example, what's involved in a home report, because the idea was that if I could provide value to people, then they would get to know me first and foremost, get to know that I was selling houses, then they would maybe think about selling their house with me, but they had to get to know me first. And I thought, rather than just making it all about me, I would provide them with value. When I was in car sales before I sold houses, and I can always remember my first day of training, the guy said to me, you need to make sure that you're everybody's car guy. So you want to be, if somebody's looking to book their car in for a service, you don't get paid for that, but you want them to phone you and say, Kris, I'm looking to get my car booked in the service, you help them, because you're the first person that comes into their mind when they're thinking about cars. So what's going to happen when they're thinking about buying a new car, or when their friends think about buying a new car? And that really stuck with me, and that's what I've tried to do with houses. So by me putting a video out about what's involved in a home report, that wasn't automatically going to get somebody to go, I'm going to go and sell my house with him, but people were interested in that, and all of a sudden I was becoming their house guy, do you know what I mean? Providing them value. So that's where that idea came from.
And you know, you're making me think of two phrases. One is giver's gain, which is a phrase that I think it was when I was at B&I kind of many years ago, I really kind of, that chimed with me. And then a book as well called Go Givers Sell More. And it's the idea of you give first, you give value, you're a genuinely good citizen, and you help. And what comes back is the business ultimately in the long term. So you've done that brilliantly well.
Thank you. It feels a wee bit unnatural, because you're thinking, especially when you're starting a business up, you're like, I need houses like now, quick style. Yeah. So that you're playing the long game a wee bit with that one, because it's and it feels a wee bit maybe unnatural, but because if you were just always putting out videos like, come and sell your house with me, come and sell your house with me, people would get tired of that, people would get bored of that. You're not really providing them with anything, so you weren't really going to get very far. Fair enough, they type of videos or posts are good from time to time, but providing value, you're playing a wee bit more of the longer game, and it's definitely paid off for us. I think it's the number one, video is definitely the number one reason that we've grown so quickly. I kind of always say that I'm a big advocate for video, because I know you speak a lot about people knowing you, liking you and trusting you, and video has been paramount to that for Bridges Properties.